Good morning, folks. This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. How you doing? Just came from the gym. It's Saturday afternoon at 2:30, and it's bad because I got up late this morning, like I normally do, and I watched Barcelona Football Club play. They tied 2-2. Then I said, let me go to the gym, get a workout in, try to go at least 4 times a week. Came back, and usually I get motivated after I work out, I'm really get the adrenaline going. And I don't do these because it's going to be some troll out there saying, you're showing off your muscles or whatever. But I get motivated after I work out to do a lot of things, But I decided to do this one today. I probably won't go on another trip for another week or so. So I'm going to get one more video in. I'll probably do more of these little videos between trips, because people keep saying you got to do more videos. You're too far between videos, all right? So this is the deal. Since I haven't eaten anything all day, I got up and I ate a pitaya, or dragon fruit. Give me some energy. Went to the gym, and I drank one of these emergency. They're really good. I probably have them every day or every other day, if I remember. And it's 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Actually, it'll keep you healthy. You can't have too much vitamin C. Your body expels it. And it really thinks it keeps me really healthy, okay? Heard about it about 4 or 5 years ago. I've been taking them, and I think it seems to help me. Okay, so the title of this one is You'll Never Get Rich, all right? You'll see why I'm saying that in a minute, but before I get there, let's talk about a few things. So, first thing I want to talk about are trolls, okay? It's not a big deal, I probably get one troll every 2 weeks. It's not really a big deal to me. But I'm sitting here figuring out, I got one this week, why did they do this stuff, I never understood it. They've got to be really stupid, unintelligent, really stupid. Because no educated, intelligent person would go on with 3 million channels out there, would go on a channel, they don't like what someone says, and then they'll sit there and write a paragraph this long to insult a person. What do you think is going to happen? I start reading 1 or 2 sentences in a paragraph, I go delete, and I block you. What have you accomplished? I never got that. What have you accomplished by doing that? Just wasting your time. Think people are going to sit there, if you have a channel, and cry? Oh God, it's hurt my feelings, I won't sleep tonight. No. If they have 2,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, people like their channel, the majority of people would be like and good comments. So if you think don't like the channel, you're going to sit there and write a paragraph this long to insult somebody, you're wasting your time. It doesn't make any sense to me. So that's pretty stupid, all right? All I'm saying, you're pretty stupid. I don't get it. So come on, write some more. Waste your time. This is going to be delete, okay? And my Spanish is not great. I know that, okay? I'm going to take it as it comes. If I learn it in a year, fine. If I learn Spanish in 2 years, fine. I left work because of the pressure and stress. Why should I come here and stress out over learning Spanish? Take it as it comes, If it comes in 2 years, fine. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I know enough to, when I go on a date, sometimes I go on a date and I'm there for 2 hours, they said, oh, you speak good Spanish. I said, no, I don't. They said, yeah, you're good. I understand everything you said. Because I know enough words, it might not be in the correct, past tense or present tense, but they know exactly what I'm saying. So I can have a good conversation for an hour with a lady, and it's no problem. I can call someone on the phone, my date, we talk for an hour, and or half an hour. And I speak well enough for them to understand what I'm saying. So I'm good with it. I'm not going to stress myself out. Somebody insulted me, well, you're an idiot, why don't you learn Spanish? You live in a country over a year. I'm like, okay, whatever. Delete, bye. Anyway, let's talk about a few things. Let's talk about friends really quickly, okay? If you have friends that are not good friends, get rid of them. Okay, get rid of them. I got rid of probably 3 good friends. Well, 2 are really friends I've known for a long time. One, I've known her for about a year. If they're not good friends, get rid of them, okay? And don't worry about it. I used to be so worried about losing a friend, right? Because they're a good friend. They're not helping you out and not being a good friend. Get rid of them and don't think twice about it, okay? Give you one quick example, about a friend I had for over 20 years, lived in Miami, and the person lived less than 4 miles away, 5 miles away from where I lived. And I think it was maybe last February or March, I had to go to the hospital to zap a kidney stone, because the kidney stone got too big. So like maybe 10 millimeters was too big to pass. So they had to go up there and they pick it. Guys, it's not an easy operation. Take a big scope with a laser on the end, put it up your penis, all through your bladder to your kidney, and they zap it with a laser, break it up so you can pass it, right? It's a scary, procedure for a guy. But when the kidney stone is giving you a lot of pain and it won't come out, you have no choice, okay? So I call this buddy up and says, look, can you take me to the hospital next week, Monday? I have a kidney stone problem. I gotta get this out. It's really inhibiting me from doing any traveling, and it's painful. All right. So the person said to me, I have a doctor's appointment the same day. I cannot take you to the hospital. I said, no problem. It's cool. I said, how about your wife? I've known her for 20 years. He said, nah, she got to babysit that day, some kids. So I said, no problem. Now, I was never upset, really never upset about the fact that they couldn't take me. I'm telling you right now because it's the truth. I'm very resourceful, I'm not stupid. I know how to get myself to the hospital. All I did, I called the Uber guy, dropped me in the hospital, I said, here's an extra $10. When you go into the hospital, check in with me and tell me you're a friend and you'll pick me up after the operation. You're required to have someone there because it's the same day operation, to pick you up and take you back home. So he paid $10 and he did that. So he said to me, well, what happens when you finish the operation? You're going to call me and say, I'll worry about that later. Once it's done, I'm good. Worry about getting home after that. So I got to the hospital, did the operation. Things didn't turn out well. We had some excess bleeding. So they said, I'm going to keep you overnight. They did. And my phone was on. I got no call from this friend. Now, notice got over 20 years. Not the call saying, how did it turn out? Are you back home? You need to ride back, home. Whatever that day, okay? So next day, they discharged me because, it was fine. It wasn't the same day thing. So I got discharged. Got another Uber, went home. I waited, long story short, I waited 3 weeks. Never got one call from this so-called friend say, and he lives less than 5 miles away in Miami. How you doing? How did it go? Need any help, medication? Can I get some food for you from the grocery store? How's it going? There's someone over 20 years. Check on you. I would never do that to a friend. Not check on them after operation, nothing. So I finally, like the 4th week, I just text the person, I wouldn't even call him, and tell him, look, I don't appreciate what you did. You're not a true friend, and basically bye. You probably don't care about the friendship then. It's fine. So he never responded. He got it. I know he got it. It says received. Never even responded to me, and that's it. So is that really a true friend? No. Back in the days in the 70s, 80s, when I grew up, we had friends that were really true friends. Friends that would take a bullet for you, literally. Friends that could tell them, got a problem with this guy right here, and I had some friends that were on the bad side of the track. I got a friend with this guy over here, got a problem with this guy over here. They'll say, let me take care of it for you. Friends like that. I said, wait, hold up, no, I didn't mean that. I'm just telling you about it. You sure want me to take care of it for you? I said, no. Friends like that. Or friends that you have a good friend named David in college. If you are stranded, 15 miles away, at 2 in the morning, you call this person up and say, look, I'm stranded. And they said, don't worry about it. I got you. Those were good friends back then. I don't see them nowadays, okay? Another friend I had for about a year, I thought we were good friends. I met her here, live in Fort Lauderdale. She lived close to my cousin, and one day I called her up and said, look, I have a check. I need to deposit. The bank is close to where you work at the university. Can you pick the check up for me? Deposit it for me. Okay, just sign my name on the back of the check, deposit it. She told me, okay, it's $15 to do that. $15. I said, you're kidding me, right? Anyway, long story short, that just blew me away. Maybe you have good friends, but if you don't have good friends, get rid of them. And don't be ashamed to get rid of them, Anyway, I have a good friend who's coming here later this month, later in September, about 3 weeks. He's a good photographer, videographer. I plan to go to the gym, to show you my workout. Not just about showing off, it's about motivating me. I want to motivate you guys, There are too many of us out there with high blood pressure, diabetes, two things that were killing us, It affects blacks and white, but I think it affects a lot of blacks predominantly. My parents had pressure problem, diabetes problem. I'm 60 years old. I've never taken a medication for high blood pressure. When it gets high, I work out, Never had a problem. I work out in the gym. I de-stress, Fortunately, runs in the family, but I've never taken one medication. I have friends who been taking medication for high blood pressure since you're 30, 20 years old. That's not good for you. Some of these medication also makes you impotent. I know, friends told me that, They have to change it. So you don't want to be on blood pressure medication all your life. Work out, eat right. I'm trying to motivate you. So I'm not trying to show off, I'm trying to motivate you guys to eat healthy. Cheeses, dairy products, rather. Read about dairy products. They're not good for you. I don't like milk, never drank milk. I used to eat ice cream, I stopped it years ago. But I must admit, I like cheeses, especially some expensive cheeses. But I'm stopping that totally. Been a week, that's off my list. Read about dairy products. Just take your time, if you care about your health, read about dairy products, what it does to your body, okay? I'm trying to keep you healthy, right? Okay. You'll never get rich if you have too much debt. Do not have a lot of debt, okay? I've been debt-free since I'm 40 years old, 39, 40 years old. The goal I set for myself, I accomplished it, okay? Makes you feel so mentally, free, not having debt, I have people that call me up from the channel and says, look, I've got $15,000, $20,000 in debt. Help me out. How do I get rid of these things? Do I do X, Y, Z? What's your advice as a banker? And I'll give them advice. Okay? I'm sitting to myself thinking, how do you get $15,000, $20,000 in debt with an interest rate of 18%, 20%? All you're paying is interest. Okay? Stay away from the debt. All right? That's one reason I could also afford to just pick up and leave a job. If I had a ton of debt, you couldn't do that. You worry so much about paying the bills, okay? So avoid all that debt. Now, do not be ashamed to try different things, investment things. I'm doing Forex trading, foreign exchange trading at 60 years old, okay? If you want to try something and you tell someone, a friend or colleague about it, and they knock you right away, so don't do that. It's bad, it's a scam, it's this, you're not going to make any money at it. They're telling you all kind of bad things. Tell them to shut up, okay? Tell them to shut up. Try things yourself. I've never been a person to be, to listen to someone else tell me not to do something. Do it myself. You might have tried something, it didn't work. And the hell you tell me not to try it because you tried it, didn't work? What if you didn't put the time in? A lot of people want to get rich without putting the time in. Read the story of Mark Cuban, the time he put into his company, broadcast.com. Some people, they want to get rich overnight, or they want to put 1 hour a day or 1 hour a week into something, and they want to be successful at it. It doesn't work that way. Think about it. To be good at something like forex trading might take you 6 months to a year to be good at it. Not only that, but anything else. Don't be afraid to try things yourself. Don't listen to stupid people that tell you, oh, that won't work. One person told me a few months ago, the stock market is a scam. I swear. No one makes money in the stock market. It's a scam. And usually people tell you this stuff are poor people. Unsuccessful poor people tell you this stuff. Listen to people that are successful or wealthy. They've made it. They'll tell you how they made it. Don't spend your time listening to losers or people who are unsuccessful about what to do and what not to do. Why would you listen to them? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Don't be afraid to fail. Try something. If you fail, it's fine. You know? Try something else. If you fail, it's fine. Never give up trying different things. You'll never get wealthy. You know? You give up after 2 things, they sit around your butt on a sofa, drinking beer, eating Cheetos, and then you bitch about everything in the world. People are successful, you bitch about them. You know? Oh, you just paid the lottery and that's it. I pay the lottery, yes I do. A little bit of money on it. You know, you pay $10 a week, you're fine. You know? Nothing wrong with it. Okay? People say, never spend the money on the lottery. That's bullshit. You might get lucky one day. Don't spend $100 a day. Don't spend $100 a week. If you want to spend $5 a week, that's fine. You might get lucky. Who the hell says you might not get lucky, right? Okay? So keep trying different things. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Okay? And health is also important. If you're not healthy, that means successful. Really, because you get worried about your health all the time. Okay? Go to the gym, work out, eat right. Okay? Got another friend here who's 72 years old. This guy has guns twice my size, great shape. Gonna have him on when I do my video from the gym. I can talk to you guys about how he stays in shape at 72. All right, great shape. You know. Also, 2 things that will get you rich, for sure, almost guaranteed: stock market and real estate. Okay? I know this one guy, when I was in Toastmasters years ago in West Palm Beach area, North Palm Beach, Toastmasters, this one guy, Ray Flo, real guy, came out of the Army in the 70s, no college degrees. He started buying real estate. After 20 years, he had over 2,000 units toward all of South Florida. Unit being like if you have a duplex, you know, it's considered 2. You know, he felt this really massive collection of real estate, and he had no college degree. He built a home in Palm Beach County. I think it was like a $5 million Palm Beach County mansion. No college degree. He started in real estate back in the 70s when he finished the Army. Real estate can get you rich. Remember, rich white guys make the rules, okay? And they make it to their advantage. Senators, congressmen, presidents, all these guys, they're supported by guys from Goldman Sachs, from all these investment firms. You know, they donate to them. They make the laws to their advantage. You know, you can buy a house and hold it for, you know, 5 to 10 years. You make a $500,000, you know, capital gains and pay 0 on it. You know, I think that's the amount. I lost track, but you know, capital gains. Certain things are made to your advantage, right? By the people who make these laws. You know, so like I said, stock market and real estate. You know, I actually had somebody actually told me 2 months ago, I'm not lying, that the stock market is a scam, it's bullshit. You cannot get rich on the stock market. It's just for fools. This person wasn't a rich person. If you're going to take advice from anybody, take advice from somebody that made it and that's wealthy. Don't take advice from somebody that's poor. Why would you take advice from somebody that's poor and hasn't made it? It's like going out in the street and seeing a bum in the street laying there and go, oh, give me some advice on how to get rich. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. You know, if you see Warren Buffett, would you ask him how to get rich? How he did it? Yes, you would. So if you have some poor person that hasn't made it, making $50,000 a year, and he's telling you advice about the stock market, why would you listen to him? As bad as you don't make any money, you don't do that, okay? All right? And don't give up. Keep trying different things. I'm doing Forex, foreign exchange trading at 60 years old. I'm enjoying it, okay? You know, people have told me, don't do it. You're never gonna make any money. Maybe you didn't, because you spent 1 hour a week studying it, okay? I've had days that I made $300, $150, okay? I'm still learning. Could be a year. I could stop it 6 months from now. I don't know, but I'm saying I'm going to try it. No one's going to tell me not to try something. I'll try anything. You fail, what do? Get your ass up and try something else. You failed that? Try something else. Don't give up after 1 or 2 things and sit your butt on a couch, drinking a beer and eating Fritos and getting fat and said, this is bad, that was bad. Keep trying different things in your life. You might hit something that's successful, you're good at, you know, that someone told you you could not be good at, you know, but maybe you just have a knack for this one thing, you know, that other person did not, you know. Find your niche. Keep trying. Keep getting motivated, okay? If you're 20s or 30s, guys, listen to those old folks like me, 60 years old. Listen to old folks. Talk to them. They have knowledge, you know? And hope I try to motivate you with more of these kind of TED Talk videos, okay? And try to stay healthy. Try to eat right. Forget about all that beer. Drink 10 beers. All that candy. That fried food, McDonald's. That stuff is greasy as anything. That Kentucky Fried Chicken. That Church's Fried Chicken. Stop that stuff. Really, stop that stuff. Exercise. Get the blood pressure down. Okay? You're going to be healthier. I could die tomorrow. I could hit by a bus tomorrow. That's fine. But I'm going to try to stay healthy and try to avoid getting sick. Okay? Love talking to you guys. Keep tuning in. Might do more of these little talks. But between videos, people tell me I have to do more videos. You go 2 weeks between the video. Okay? Because I'm traveling. Alright? But I'll probably do more of these little videos, local stuff, you know, and stay in touch with you guys a little more often, okay? Thanks. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Remember, like my videos, tell your friends about my videos. Like them all, please. The more likes I have, the better. And have your friends subscribe. This is a great channel, okay? Thanks and have a beautiful day.